Hi, I'm Jim Crispin. I've been coming to the hill climb as a spectator since the mid to late 70s. As a member of the club, the early 2000s. I've been working up here on the hill for the past 23 years. I prefer up here than to parking cars any day of the week. It's the best seat in the house is when you're up here watching the bikes come up. Typically we have a better spectator turnout in June. In September we'll have our second event. Well, both the events are essentially the same as it's been going for the years. You know, it'd be nice to see more people come out in September for the event. It's always a good event, always a lot of excitement. I enjoy watching all the riders. The event will start 12 o'clock sharp pretty much. And depending on the number of riders that we have show up, I would say the event probably will run till about 4 o'clock. In the sport, it's a dangerous sport. No fatalities on this hill, and there's always some good accidents. Luckily, normally the guys get away with not too major of injuries, but unfortunately there has been deaths in the circuit through the years. But it's a fun hill to watch with the breakers, the jumps, and the guys. They're all high quality riders for sure. September I will be here working the hill again.
Check your flag, you're about 5 feet past the timing lane. So you still have plenty of shutdown, but the flags are about... You got some of the best wrenches, spinning things. He was able to put that tire back on and tube in it without pinching. For the top spot today, last week you could win the podium, and then we'll have our drawing right before the last round of your...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 AMA Freemansburg National Hill Climb.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are over here at AMA Hill Climb in Bethlehem, PA. Oh my God, this race is crazy. This is my first time here, and I'm sure it's not going to be my last. If you're now seeing this video and you were wondering what this hill climb is like, you will see exactly what it's like in this video. First though, I want to give a special thanks to Robert Redmond for letting us come in and film some behind the scenes, get a chance to interview some of the riders over here. There's a big crowd over here. They're hoping to get even more people out. They want more exposure. They want more people to come out to this thing. It's awesome. Look at all the people behind me. Guys, if I look a little darker than usual, it's because I got myself a real good tan over here. Yeah, I know I'm dark, but a little darker today. And let me tell you, man, it's freaking awesome over here. I wish you were here to see this, but hopefully you'll experience what I've experienced in this video. Let me go take you around and show you this cool freaking race. Caleb Blaine with Caleb Blaine Racing from Morley, Michigan. Come out here to round 2 at Freemansburg, Pennsylvania for the American Hill Climb East Series, and looking forward to a great day of racing. This will be my 4th year on the Pro Series, and just getting the hang of it and just seeing what we can do. I'm coming off a knee injury from last year and stuff, so I was racing out in Idaho at the American Hill Climb West Series. Had a bad get off and tore everything throughout my knee. Was here racing 2 weeks later last September to finish out the season, and ended up getting surgery a few weeks after, and we're getting healed up now and ready to make a run for it. Feel good. Lacking a little bit, but plenty good enough to throw down and hopefully go for some wins today. It's good, sore, but nothing that's going to hold me back from twisting the throttle open. After this, we will go to Troy, Kansas in September for round 4, and that will be a good hill, always a good turnout, very nice facility, and looking forward to it. It's crazy. You'll have the whole top 10 within about 1 second max distance, so the racing's tight and you got to let it all hang out if you want to win. Everyone's fast and there's a lot of dudes that can throw down, so I'm just going to focus on going out there and doing whatever they do better. Thank you to all the fans for coming out and supporting. We couldn't do it without them, and just very grateful to live this life and be here to do what I love.
Want to go through last week or do it a little different? We'll do top 3s. Third place in the premier class last week, Jake Raza. Second place, John Kester. First place, Logan Sapala. In our twins class, third place, John Kester, Logan Sapala, and Cody O'Neill. 450 class, Jake Raza, Cody O'Neill, Logan Sapala. Points. A guy brought up a good idea to me today. We know we lost Colby. Yeah, we're coming out here. So we had absolute social media, we had 0. If you guys would be willing to chip in $5 a piece, I can get it to Colby so he can put our results on. Todd Pincinel's here today from social media. We've got a crew here that's filming for YouTube, which is this gentleman right here.
Thank you, sir.
I'm hoping that another guy will be here. They're supposed to be doing an article on Racer X in the magazine. It's supposed to go in the magazine. So hopefully Dave Hill shows up today. I haven't seen him yet. And the editor from Racer X is supposed to be here. So hopefully they show up, hopefully nothing's changed. So that would be some real good exposure for us too.
My name's Josh Miller. I've been riding for American Hillclimb AMA Pro Racing for the 4th year now, doing the whole series. Everyone's a good top 10 guys are all really good riders. No one on the series that I'm too threatened about. Feel pretty confident with myself and being able to win. My parents, my friends, family, BMH manufacturing, a lot of parts last minute that we need machined. They get it out for us. Miller Fabrication, we got Motorsport Outlet, a lot of parts for the bike, Vortex for sprockets, chains. Yeah, I got my dad behind me for all the bike build, all the custom fabrication on all the bikes we have here, and Brooks Moto helps me out with a lot of the support for traveling, and yeah, American Hillclimb for putting on the events, and my family and friends for backing me up, and these cool fans out here really do a lot for me. So,
What hospitality from America, right? This is the best seat in the house. Yeah, indeed. Signed a waiver in your band? What was that name?
Radio check. Get caught in the rope and be standing on the rope or anything. If somebody goes down with the rope, they'll pull it down. Be careful about hot spots on the bike. The bike, if you touch a pipe or something, it'll take the skin right off you. So keep your hands out of the spokes and the tires, you know. Usually we hook on the front axle and then pull them up. If we have to pull them up, hopefully we don't.
Oh yeah. Can you go over to fuel first? Always turn off the fuel first when you approach the bike, because you don't want that fuel dumping out. It burns clear, it'll burn you.
Well, the rider should do that, but if he doesn't, we don't always know where they're going.
Right, so fuel first, and then clip around the axle. That'll keep it from going down.
Move on over here. Listen, the sibling rivalry alive and well here at Freemansburg. It continues again this week. You know, I know you had a great ride. I'm really close to that top notch today. Just came up a cut short. You think you got a little more in?
Yeah, I mean, this is a class for me. This is the second time riding that bike, so I figured it out. I'm starting to like it a lot. So, yeah, I think I can do a little better on the learning process.
Well, hill climbing, unlike any other sport, right? There's no practice. It's like get on and go. And you're either gonna be a goat or you're gonna be a winner, right? Right. So congratulations on second place. That's the folks you want to thank. And if you want to talk smack on your brother, now's the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see him up here on the podium in this class. It's kind of weird saying he ain't the fastest brother in the twins class, I believe that. But thanks to Schweitzer Racing for putting me on a good bike this year. Rip Raff Power Sports, Beeline Racing, MX Burns, Grass Ranch Saloon, and the Eastside Dogs.
Representing, congratulations everybody, Ryan Rasa. Gonna move on here to the numero uno, buddy. This thing's the #1 plated bike on the East Coast in the twins class. It just keeps putting you up here to face anything. You are running this thing better than anybody has for the Michigan madman over there, old Craig T. Hart, the wizard himself. Tell me about your ride, man. Did you know that you had a 10-second ride out of this thing?
I honestly wasn't too sure about a 10-second ride. We showed up and the hill was pretty rough per usual, but once I got about halfway up the hill, I knew I had a really good one going, and I was just able to keep the power going through the top while I was Supermaning it.
Well, Superman or not, brother, you're in the top spot today. Your winning streak here continues as this bike likes the hill and it likes you under the control. Who do you want to thank today?
First and foremost, I want to give a really big shout out to my girlfriend Alexis back home. We got a 2-week-old daughter. She just was 2 weeks yesterday, so shout out to her for staying back home and taking care of her while she lets me go out and do what I love. But Craig D. Hart for putting me on just a monster of a Harley Davidson here. Tandem electric, garage door specialist, the car store in Fruitport, Jenny Hart Lock Realty, my Uncle Travis, my Uncle Carl, and anyone else I forgot.
You know, you can say Paisley, I won't tell her.
Yeah, shout out to Paisley Joe out at home. I hope she knows her dad's one bad on a Harley.
Congratulations, everybody, your twins podium! Come on, we got it. You gotta go.
Good ride today, boys. Good ride.
Let's try these dangerously pushed bikes. You know, Maryland's not that far from Pennsylvania. I think it would survive the trip unless you and your brother are staring at each other's faces.
Yeah, I'd say so. We might have some out of White Rose in September, so stay tuned for that.
Can't wait, everybody. Jake Rasa. We're going over here. Logan, you know, I'm sorry to hear that you got backed up and you didn't want to ride the rest of the day. I hate your feeling all that. You had that really good target on the 450 down here at the bottom. I wanted to talk to you about it. Years having that chance. What happened on the 450?
It was one of those deals where I probably got the best man. I didn't want to let off and get voted the line. And we came together in the air. And I didn't feel like I was that sideways or out of shape, and then as soon as I landed, I stuck like a lawn dart into the hill. So kind of hit my head and my neck's a little screwed up right now. But yeah, luckily we were able to put 2 more rides down, and then after that I started getting tight, and I was like, put 2 decently competitive runs down for the day on the fuels, and so I was back it in and try to get up to the next one.
Well, the ride today actually was the best throughout the day. I don't know if the weather or the hill just went away, but you know, good enough for today, and I know you got some fun.
Yeah, definitely cool motorcycles. My dad and I got built an incredible bike. Kirk Miller's got a tin really good. I did a lot of setup changes over the winter to get a little bit more dialed in. Doing great. I pulled the nitrous on today just because I was not feeling quick enough to hang on to that power. So did a little bit of a setup change before the run, and it worked out pretty good. Just kind of thankful that we've got a little bit of a break here before we get going again, so we can do a little bit more prepared for the rest of the season.
Well, I know we knocked you out last year, you know, so now you get a chance to at least a couple weeks to heal up. Hopefully nothing serious, nothing further that's going to last, and we're going to see you at the next round.
Yeah, hope to be back, and can't wait for the series to kick back off. We got a long break, hope you're ready.
All right, number 2 today in the premier class is Logan Sapala. John, you're on your way to 13. Right? You're at the top notch. You're at Freemansburg. The big bike's behind me. You know, is this something I think that maybe in the cards for John Flying Kester?
I would like to hope so. I got a lot of stiff competition. I would say this is more competition than I've ever had throughout my career. So I just got to stay on top of my game and keep putting her in the top stuff.
Well, let's talk about that last ride, because as of then, Logan was nailing down that fast time, and then all of a sudden, like, decided, hey, it's here, and he turned it on, and it was downhill. You know, what did you see? Because after here, nobody else was even close.
Yeah, this bike, I'm so confident in it, and I hadn't even ridden it since last year here, so I just know what it does every time I get on it, and I knew there was a line up under there. I just had to be perfect, and I ended up having a lot of luck and just getting it over the top with enough to take the first place.
Well, I think that's the people you want to thank for that.
Absolutely. My mom and dad, Brittany, Chris Chartier, Dave 55 Motorsports, Jesus Christ, keeping me safe, especially today that it was rough. A lot of top guys went down, one standing next to me, and glad he's all right. Shout out to Bodie, I hope he's doing okay over there. He got just about knocked out, but not quite. White Skull, Psychomex graphics, and K-Sagging underwear, and Fast House race gear.
10-second underwear? Listen, let me just tell you, it was a 10-second underwear ride. So congratulations to everybody, your premier podium. Stand up, Greg. Wow.
Tommy needs to come up with a better joke every time. I'll bring you.
Alright.
Staying under.
I know. In your box?
No, I think they ended it up.
All right. Start over here with this number 2 guy today. Buddy, you've been telling me you're going to get faster every week. Doggone it, you did it again, huh?
Yeah, not bad. We're finally starting to figure this 450 out and what we need to do, and you know, we're gonna go home, do some homework, make some changes, and hopefully get even faster. Yeah.
Well, you know, the funny part is that if there was odds in Vegas here that today, I don't think either one of you guys would have been the betting horse. But as luck would have it, it's anybody's race at any given time. I know you guys are fast. I know they're fast. You know, but was that crazy or what? Yeah, you guys that were absolutely, they took each other out pretty much.
Oh, it was crazy, you know, we left the gate, and I actually left last. See, Logan and Bodie were literally locked bars. See, Jake checked out, so I got right behind him, ate the roost all the way, and kept her till.
Well, you know what? And had he screwed up, you might have been the number 1 guy. The way the hill was today, it was anybody's race. But, you know, were you surprised or were you just relieved that you were able to pull out 2 today?
No, I was just relieved, you know, I knew that I'm starting to get my speed back and feel good, and, you know, coming back from injury, that's a big mental hurdle and stuff, getting there, and, you know, I'm just glad to be up here. I'm excited to take a second place.
Well, I'm going to get you out of here in just a minute, but I know you got some spots that you want to thank.
Oh yeah, most definitely. My parents, my girlfriend Lauren, Kyron, like I said earlier, he's been my full-time mechanic. The kid does endless work. He's actually up here ripping down flags right now and working the hill. I mean, I just can't thank everyone.
Well, like we said earlier, buddy, you're going to have even steeper confidence. We're going to have 2 sets of brothers up here beating each other up, right?
Oh, heck yeah, can't wait.
Can't wait either. Congratulations. Caleb Blaine, everybody. All right, so 2 podiums, 1 podium, last week's podium. He's got you by a couple right now. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Jake, you got your like king of the day. So, are you surprised as we are to see how this one turned out?
I knew I had it in me. It was just cool to make it to the final. I know I had some heavy hitters, and I seen them. They looked all bunched up on the one side. I was like, yeah, I'll try the middle out, and took off, and I was smooth sailing. I was like, it's as good as it could get.
It's like an old Milwaukee commercial, if you remember those. It doesn't get any better than this. There it is. But congratulations. I know you got some folks you want to thank. I'll get you out of the rain, brother.
Yep. Again, definitely Dave over at 5.5 has some great equipment. That 450 this year is that Ripper. Grass Ranch Saloon, Eastside Dogs, Fast House, Dangerously Delicious Pies, Scott, Britain Tree Service, Rad Speed Design. Man, there's always a couple I forget, but everyone else, thank you.
All right, I'll let you get back under the umbrella with your sweetie there. You can try it out. Hey, how about your X-Climb podium? Want a big shout out to Bodie O'Neill, who gave us a hell of a show today. Got hurt, unable to make it. We'll make sure that he gets his third place trophy at the next round. But hey, congratulations to you guys.